Picture this. You're sitting there at work, minding your own business, plugging away, taking care of stuff. Your phone goes off. Notification pops up, and it's your wife. Now, your initial thoughts are, it's probably just something random, right? She's trying to remind me of an appointment or something I need to pick up at the store. Or maybe she's even just sent me a TikTok that she wants me to watch. Normal everyday stuff, right? So you open it up to read it, expecting just that. But instead, it reads, "How am I so lucky to have you? I see the progress you're making. Your motivation and your drive pushes me to want to do better and be better. I appreciate you. I'm proud of you. I love you." Man, how would that make you feel? Think on that for a second. Let's go to the office and let's talk about it. So the other day, I saw this video.
Encouragement in the mouth of a woman is strong in the heart of a man.
Man, how powerful is that statement? So I tried to look up this quote because I'm always curious as to where the origin of things come from. And it just keeps sending me back to the Bible. So I believe it's just an interpretation or an explanation of a Bible verse. If you've heard this quote and you know where that's from, please let me know down in the comments. But if it is just an interpretation to a Bible quote, then kudos to this guy because he nailed it on the head. What is important is the truth and the power behind this quote. Think of how a few simple words of encouragement from your wife or your girlfriend would make you feel. How about feeling validated? Like all of the efforts, all of the struggles, all of the hardships have been worth it. What about feeling recognized? Like your actions are being seen and your words are being heard. Wouldn't that make you feel invincible? Like you could take on anything that this life throws at you. And the overwhelming feeling of strength and confidence. Because you know that somebody's in your corner. You know that no matter what, she's got your back. It's like a natural pre-workout or energy boost. It's like a cup of coffee in the morning will get you going. But these words of encouragement will keep you moving forward. The nerd in me would really like to know what that chemical reaction is that makes you feel that way, but I don't. But the psychological impact is incredible. So remember that feeling and consider that it goes both ways. Remember how that would make you feel. And how incredible would it be to be able to provide that to somebody else, to your spouse, or to somebody close to you? Give that boost of energy, give that boost of confidence to your spouse. Like if your wife or your girlfriend is just killing it in their career, let them know you see those efforts. Let them know you're proud of them. Or if she's killing it at the mom thing, let her know that you see her efforts and you appreciate her contributions to the betterment of your children and your future. Or even if she's just trying to be healthier, she's either trying to eat better or exercise, let her know that you see her efforts and you see her hard work. And it's an admirable thing, and you're proud of her for doing so. We don't always need the words of encouragement when things are going well. So if you can see that she's struggling and things just aren't going that great, or she's just starting out, let her know that you see those efforts and reassure her that it will pay off. Man, simply telling somebody how proud you are of them goes such a long way. But sometimes our spouses don't know that we need those words of encouragement. So we've got to communicate that to them. We've got to let them know the things that we want and the things that we need. We've got to give them the key to unlock the door.
I'll never forget being so embarrassed, weeping at a table, crying. And I looked at my wife and I said, "I just need you to say you're proud of me." And she was like, "What? Of course I mean, look at all this amazing stuff you've done." I said, "Yeah, but you never say it." She goes, I didn't know I needed to say it.
That communication thing is such an integral part of our relationships. A lot of guys would be out there letting their pride get in the way and saying, "Man, I don't want to be vulnerable around my wife or my girlfriend." That reminds me of something that I heard John Lovell talking about, the difference between humility and vulnerability. He likes to substitute humility for vulnerability. And what he meant by that was you don't need to be vulnerable all the time around strangers, around the general public, let's say. Because in his words, there's wolves out there that will attack you and be ready to take advantage of you. But not with our spouse, not with the people that are close to us. We can be vulnerable with them, and we've got to communicate that to them. So if you need those words of encouragement or you need to hear that your spouse is proud, you've got to communicate that to them. You've got to let them know. And that's one area that I can be better at. I can be better about letting my wife know when I need that encouragement. when I need to know that I'm seen or that my actions and my efforts are appreciated. And just as this positive reinforcement has a tremendous impact on our lives, so too can the negative. So in that video that I shared in the beginning, he goes on to say, you cannot disrespect a man into being respectable. It's like the saying, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. And as silly as that statement is, it's so true. You know, put those positive thoughts out there. Put those positive words into the ears and into the hearts of your spouse. Let them know that it's admirable what they're doing and what they're working on. Give them those words of encouragement, and it will give them the strength to continue to improve, continue moving forward. Well, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you spending some of your time with me. If you enjoyed this video and found some benefit from it and think somebody else would, please share this with them. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next episode. I would really appreciate it. And as always, make the day great, make the day yours. We'll catch you next time. See ya!